When you're associated with a larger brand, a brand which has very good value in the market and who's done significant amount of work, the way the clients approach you, the way the clients work with you also changes to a large extent. So we've seen a significant shift in that aspect. Starting from when we started Jan of 2021, when we actually went live with Livspace, we've totally had a booking up until last month. We've done a booking approximately around 56 to 60 plus projects is what we've booked. And out of which we've been able to hand over almost around 40 projects so far. Initially, what used to happen is our conversion was anywhere between around 8 to 10% tops from leads generated to bookings done. Right now, we are averaging at anywhere between around 18 to 25, and in some months we've also shot up to around 30-35% conversion as well. So that has helped us big time. One of the biggest challenges was we had no predictability or things of sorts. We could not predict how much business we're going to do any given month. Because what happens in this line of work when you're in a smaller studio, most of the projects come in via you or your person, correct, or on an organic platform kind of a fact. Okay, you've done someone's house, they've referred, and that's how it works. We used to do approximately around 20-25 lakhs of business, whereas right now in a very stable format, we're actually able to touch around 50-60 lakhs. In May 2021, when we saw the second lockdown, we had actually taken a hit. We had taken a significant amount of it because our vertical wherein we used to do projects independently, that had come to a complete halt. However, the projects which we had with Livspace, those were still functional. We were still able to raise orders. We actually managed to do, I believe, around like 5-6 bookings at least easily, even in the month of May of sorts. We also did learn how to, run the business entirely online as well, which primarily in most of our studios, what used to happen is we had a very in-person kind of an approach. So with Livspace, we kind of learned that most of the things which we're doing, at least 80% of them can be done online. Generally, whenever a designer is joining on board or joining a firm of sorts, a small time studio, you would not be able to expect anyone to retain more than 5-6 months. Right? Because as a designer, as a creative individual, you would always like to be associated with a brand which is actually creating value, with a brand which adds to your portfolio. So once we were associated with Livspace, it was a lot easy for us to onboard designers. It was a lot easy for us to retain designers, and it has also helped reduce our attrition rate. Right now, Touchwood, my entire team which we have right now has been with us for over a year now. We've had quite a significant amount of CSAT also, which is improved for us because of the facilities the operations team at Livspace provides us, right? The project managers do send the timelines and everything, and we don't have to actually involve ourselves into it, and they take care of majority of the aspect. In terms of canvas, the advantages is because what happens in designing is you generally use software such as AutoCAD, Google SketchUp, 3ds Max, Revit, these kind of softwares, right? So what happens is as a designer or as an individual when you're designing things of that sort, you have to make everything from scratch, or you have to have your own preset modules or things of sort. In Canvas, what the advantage which is given us, it has changed the time as to the amount of time which we require in order to be able to, generate a design for a client and actually be able to give them the quotation significant to that design as well. Not only that, when we are getting a very 3D visualized kind of a look available for the client, so the client gets to know the materials being used, he gets to see the product as well, and he gets to see the costing as well. So it's a one-stop solution. And also when you're handling multiple projects at a single point, you also are able to fall back to the software in order to be able to support you in terms of what and all has been done. That has definitely helped us out a lot. One more issue which we were facing is, let's assume we do talk to a client individually in the market and all, and we have a very good conversation and quotation prices and everything good, but then the clients want to see something. In our case, what happens in a smaller studio setup is you have to again go back to your executive projects and you have to request the clients in order to, showcase projects and all. Whereas here, the clients have the feasibility to feel the products, touch the products, see how they work, see how the mechanism is, the quality of the things of sorts, and the aspect being the wide variety of products available in the experience centers at Livspace. So that has helped big time. That has not only helped in conversion, but that was also helped during the design phase as well. Makes life a lot simpler. In terms of growth plan with our LiveSpace vertical, what we are actually trying to achieve is currently we are floating at an average of around 7 to 9 bookings every month, which totals out to a total order value of around 70 to 80 lakhs any month of bookings which we do. And the team is successfully be able to raise orders around 50 to 60 lakhs every month of sorts, once we do the design and things. What we are hoping to do is by the mid of 2022, we are actually hoping to scale up to around being able to do 14 to 15 bookings every month, which should total out a value of around 1.5 CR of bookings to be done. And in terms of the orders which we're raising, we would again like to top out by mid of 2022 at least up until around 90 lakhs to 1 crore. And the exit of 2022, we would like to double down on that of sorts. Touch wood, let's see how that works.
Let's get growing.